a GAA club in West Cork formed a syndicate earlier this year to honour the memory of one of their young players, after whom they named their dog.
Well, the name of the dog is Ilen Ian. The Ilen part standing for Ilen Rovers, which is a Gaelic football team down in West Cork, in the area of Baltimore and Church Cross, Affadown area. Last year we won the County Junior A final for the first time in our club's history, which was a great achievement. And the Ian part of the name of the dog, the Ilen Ian part, comes from my brother, who was killed tragically in a car accident last July. He fell asleep at the wheel, unfortunately. After the accident, we were having a chat over a couple of drinks, and we thought it was a good idea to try and treasure his memory, because he was a really fun guy, great character, great personality, and we tried to treasure his memory in the best possible way. So we decided to buy a greyhound. I mentioned it to a lot of lads at home, and anybody I mentioned it just, I suppose, because of Ian, and Ian being on the football team. He was 17 at the time, but he was an up-and-coming footballer. Everybody went for it straight away, but eventually we got 14 guys together. One of them being the local parish priest at home, Father Cahill, who's a great character altogether. So we have the religious element on our side tonight too, hopefully. Last January we bought the greyhound with the help of Bornagon. They were a great help in finding and sourcing a quality greyhound. And there's a gentleman at home called Pat Maguire, who's spent an awful lot of his life involved in greyhounds, and he was involved with Bornagon in locating a dog. So we looked all over the country, and eventually we found one in Kilkenny that both Pat was happy with and that the syndicate were happy with, and then we purchased him last January, and he's been training him until now, and tonight is his first race. I'd say there's looking forward to an awful lot of people there tonight, looking forward to a great night, and win, lose or draw, as they say in football, I'm sure we'll have a good night.
As the off-time approaches and the money's put down, the excitement grows. The lads make their way to the stand in order to get the very best view of their dog having his first official run in the Curraheen Park 525 and trap number 5.
Oh, let's here we go! And from traps number 4, Miss Sheedycuff showing in front from 3, Lively Speed. Number 5, Ilen Ian into the corner. Number 4, Miss Sheedycuff in front of number 3. That's Lively Speed. Number 5 runs a bit wide there, Ilen Ian. He's still third, heading into the back straight. It's number 4, Miss Sheedycuff in front. 3 or 4 lengths as number 5, Ilen Ian comes into second, with number 6, Alto's Best in third. Onto the second last bend. Number 4, Miss Sheedycuff. Oh, a bit of trouble there as Ilen Ian runs wide, and it's number 6 now, Alto's Best in front. Now number 2 takes it up Mug of Water, with number 5, Ilen Ian running on again. And it's number 2 coming to the line, Mugs of Water, winning from 6, Alto's Best, and number 5, Ilen Ian in third.
Tonight was our first night out, and we were hoping for better things, but you know, like the club, we've come a long way in a short space of time, and we're expecting this dog will come a long way too, yes.
Well, I'm disappointed with the performance of the dog tonight, because I knew he was a fast dog. He's terribly young, only 16 months, but nevertheless, the way he performed tonight, it wasn't up to my expectations. So I must start at square one again and see what I can do with him. But I'm disappointed because he is exceptionally fast, and he comes from great stock from both sides.
We came here, I suppose, to win, and we were quietly confident in winning. It is disappointing. It is disappointing, but I mean, we've won on an awful lot of fronts. Firstly, from the perspective of remembering Ian, my brother. I think there was a load of people up here tonight supporting Ilen Ian, supporting Ilen Rovers, and supporting Ian. And you know, even if he came last, I think as soon as he went out of the traps, I was delighted that I suppose something that a couple of my friends and myself came up with at home, you know, arrived at its conclusion, which is great. And also, there's an awful lot of you know, positives to take out of the race. We have a fast dog. He's very, very quick. But we have a few corners to knock off him, certainly, you know. But no, great night so far. Wouldn't change anything, only for the fact that he might win next time around.